I often hear from guys who tell me how frustrated they are that they can't find a genuine or honest Filipina online. And then after talking to them a little bit, I find out they're going on to free Facebook groups or dating sites that really don't care about the people, they just care about your money. But the reality is, on free Facebook dating groups, such as the one we're looking at right here, where they have over 225,000 members, it is rather easy to find the scammers. And the disturbing thing with all this is the amount of men that are on here that seem to be rather questionable at the very best. And I'll show you why I say this in just a moment. Now, I understand that some people may not want to pay for a dating site or to meet a Filipina, but the reality is 10 years or so ago, you could come onto a Facebook page such as this looking for a genuine Filipina, and it wasn't overly difficult to find one. Sure, you'd have to sort through a few scammers, but it's not like it is today. Today, with COVID going on and more Filipinas seeing an opportunity on a page such as this, where there's 225,000 members, and I'm sure there'll be many men in that members list if we have a quick look. And yet, plenty of guys, plenty of women as well, but whether or not they're genuine. But you do notice a very large amount of men in this group. And as I said, I'm going to show you shortly that many of these guys are also not genuine, and they're only after a good time or just have a bit of fun online. So Filipinas also need to be watching this video to see that these are not the places that you're going to meet a genuine man either. So as you can see, lots and lots of men on there. But as we scroll down the page, there's one profile in particular I want to share with you, which is this one here. Now, Julianne Anna, however I say that name, I don't know if it's correct. But either way, I believe this is an account that may have been real at some point and may have been hacked or taken over, or perhaps this young lady has just decided to try and cash in or have a bit of fun. Now, the disturbing thing with this for me that I noticed straight away is you got a young girl here who's clearly in school, or at least when this photo was taken, she was in school, in a school uniform, sitting in a rather provocative pose in the classroom. So you would think that if she's at school, she'd be 16, maybe 17 years of age in this photo. And as we scroll down, we can start to see the comments, and there's many comments. You've got 455 likes or hearts, 153 comments, and comments like sexy, so lovely, you're very beautiful, hello cutie from USA. Really, John Littleman? Did you not ask her age? Wow, beautiful face and great legs, hello from Florida. Again, John Gerard, come on. You know, if you're a decent man, especially what I would say a middle-aged man, wouldn't you be steering away from this girl, who clearly is a girl, by the way, in a school uniform in class? Come on. These are the sorts of guys that are attracted on this page. And if there's any decent Filipinas, they shouldn't be going on pages like this, because these are the sort of guys you're going to be getting. This one here, cute. I sent you inbox. I know what he wants in his inbox. Okay. And so this picture here is, as I say, clearly provocative. So it's only going to attract those sorts of people and those sorts of comments. And I do believe that that's the intent of this person. If it's her, it could be a guy sitting behind a computer screen just having a bit of fun with all these desperado guys out there. And I don't believe that any of these, or very few of these, would even be interested in a proper relationship. These guys are out to have a bit of fun, maybe get a few naughty pics online, that sort of thing, have a bit of dirty talk, that sort of stuff. That's what these guys are after. But if we dig a bit further into her profile, so let's go away from the picture and let's go and have a look at her actual profile, which we can do by going into View Main Profile. And straight away, there's a little warning sign in here. It's got is sexy. So if she's such a young girl, that's a decent girl, she wouldn't be putting that on there because she knows what that's going to attract. And then we scroll down a little bit further on this page, and what we're going to notice is right here. Now, does that look like a picture that a young Filipina is going to be putting on her page? Especially if she has family and friends and all that sort of thing? Or is that something that a scammer might do, or a male in particular would put that sort of picture on the page? I can't see a young, decent Filipina doing that. So that's a huge red flag right there. And you'd run away and say, no, I'm not going to deal with this woman at all in any way. One, because the age, clearly she's at school. And two, because of pictures like this. If it was her doing that, what's her intention? It's clearly not an honorable intention of looking for a decent man. She's just clearly trying to suck guys in a sexual way to get what maybe she wants, which could be money in exchange for photos or videos, but you're never going to get anything out of it. Now, if you're a guy that's looking for a bit of fun online, okay, well, I'm not the moral police here, but certainly it's not something that I'd recommend to anybody. And it's really taking advantage of Filipinas who may be in a poor situation. But if you're a guy that my channel caters to, which is one looking for a genuine Filipina for a long-lasting and successful relationship, then why would you be even going to such a page? And then saying, oh, I can't find a genuine Filipina anywhere. They're all scammers. Well, that's because you go to such a page. And that's what you're going to attract. These sorts of women, or people pretending to be women, are flooding these sorts of pages. And equally, all these many perverts from all over the world are flocking to these pages to try and get their jollies. And if we go into her friends list, this is going to give us a big insight into what her intentions are as well. So as we go in there, we can see that most of her friends, or followers, let's say in this case, are men from different parts of the world. Let's scroll down, have a look. Many, many men. No women yet. I'm sure there'll be one or two on there, but no, none as yet. Men after men after men. So you get the idea. Look at all the men on here. This is not a genuine Facebook page. Whether it was at one point or not, I don't know. But right now, it's not. Whoever is in control of this page is clearly targeting men from all over the world to make some money. Do some nudie shots, videos, whatever, in exchange for money. That's my best guess with what's going on here. And a lot of these guys, as I say, will fall for it. They'll pay $10 or $20, whatever, because to them it's not a lot of money. And to her, she can make rather good money with all these guys that are looking to have their bit of fun. But as I say, you're not going to get a genuine relationship here. And most likely, you're not going to get a genuine relationship on this particular page or any pages like this on Facebook that are similar. You're really throwing yourself to the sharks in such a situation. And that's why I always recommend that you go to where people have the most success these days. Not where they may have had success 10, 15 years ago, but where are they having success these days? And it's certainly not on free Facebook dating pages, and it's certainly not on some paid dating sites. As I said earlier, some of those sites, and actually many of those sites, are only interested in getting your money. They're not looking out for scammers and clearing the scammers out. They're not really proactive in any way apart from taking your money and letting you go off and do your thing, where you hope that you may find a genuine Filipina. And for me, I've heard so many good things about Christian Filipina, and that's why I call it the Philippines' #1 dating site, because I've had hundreds of men over the last couple of years who have reported to me that they've used that site. They've found far less scammers in that site. They find the service there very good, with extra benefits for their members that you get nowhere else. And they've found a wonderful, caring, genuine Filipina to share their life with. And as I say, that's why I recommend only that site. There may be others out there that are good, but I haven't heard men rave about them like they do about Christian Filipina, which, by the way, you can find my affiliate link in the pinned comment and description below this video. Now, as we scroll down this page, we see a lot of men here who may very well be genuine men. And they're clearly looking to find a Filipina where they don't have to pay as such to find a decent woman. But these are the sort of guys that I hear from very, very regularly who say, I cannot find a decent Filipina online. They're all after my money. And that may be so because they're going to the wrong places, as I say. So, and as the example that I gave you earlier of that young girl is very typical of what you're going to find if you go through many of these profiles on this particular site and many more like it. But anyway, guys, I thought I'd share that with you to show you that it's not hard to find a scammer, to pick a scammer out just by using a little bit of common sense and having a look through their profile page, as well as the comments and their friends list. And if they've got a huge amount of friends or followers that are all males from all over the world, then you know something's not right. Simply, they're not there. So she's created this particular profile. So where's her family and friends and all of this? So clearly they're not there. They're all men from all over the world, where she's clearly targeting these men for a particular reason. And it's not a good reason, I can assure you. So it's really not hard when you put it all together. As I say, you look at her picture to start with. You look at the comments under that picture. That you then go into her profile and you check the friends list and see they're all men. Then how hard is it really to put this together that she's not genuine? And that's what you're going to find in the vast majority of these Filipina profiles on a page such as this. Not every single one, granted, but you're really looking for a needle in a haystack if you want a genuine Filipina for a long-term relationship. Anyway, guys, I hope this has helped a little. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.